right, man. This ain't the live subject. We're gonna go live on tonight. Most people who seen it, I couldn't really put it up completely this morning. I wanted to do a live. We're gonna talk about Dan Campbell tonight, man. About if he go 0-17. Do we have should we move on from him, and the fans that use the roster and the rebuild as an excuse? We gonna go in on them too. Protecting Dan Campbell, he made a ton of coaching mistakes. Brad Holmes made a ton of GM mistakes. Have they done some good? I really can't tell. As far as Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes has done some good things, but right now we're gonna talk about Dan Campbell appearing on the appearing on the Stonian whoever the hell show this morning. He was coaching. He said that he has no plans on pulling Jared Goff out the lineup, and obviously it's 30 million reasons for that. Just let you know, ownership hasn't changed. Okay, ownership hasn't changed. What I mean by that is they still being cheap. We talked about it yesterday. They had a cheap. They continue to be cheap and hire these first time inexperienced general managers and head coaches. And the first time they hire an experienced head coach in Jim Caldwell, you know what I'm saying? They start freaking winning. They start turning around and they start to look, positive. Okay. So you notice the trend. Okay. It's a trend there. If they hire some experienced guys, that's how you know this thing gonna turn around. Okay. If they get a new ownership, that's how you know this thing is gonna turn around. Okay. Right then and then. They being cheap, they paying entry level money. Not to sound like, for people who seen the video yesterday, not to sound like, repetitive, but they continue to pay entry level money. Head coach and general manager, what they doing in other departments, for scouts and special advisors, man. You pay what you get. And no matter who the owner is, the mama, the daddy, the son, crackhead uncle, whoever it may be, it's going to continue to be the same thing. It's going to continue to be the same darn thing. You feel me? It's going to be the same thing until the ownership change or they spend some money on some real executives, right? But apparently he was on the Stoney and 91.7 The Chicken Show this morning. And, he said basically that they don't plan on switching out Jared Goff. Okay. Let's read it first and then I'll give my opinion on it. I already know what I'm going to say, most of y'all, but, I try to say something different that y'all ain't heard before. That ain't the, status quo narrative. He says, quote, hold on, let me move up a little bit. 1 second. It says Lions head coach is making it clear quarterback Jared Goff job as starting quarterback is currently safe. He says, yeah, I don't see a change. Campbell said, quote, looking, nothing was perfect about what we did offensively, but I didn't feel like Goff was the issue. There's a number of things that came up in that game. Man, he doesn't have time, or we're not open, or our route depth was off. Now he's got a hand in it like everybody does, but I don't see a change coming at all. At this point, we're just this is not a quote. Gonna have to wait and see what changes with Campbell and his staffs are going to make to the offense. Though it appears everything on the table, including more changing the personnel. Quote, we go over everything offensively, defensively, special teams to this point. What we've done well, what we haven't, and then it'll also be the roster just as far as it pertains to where we see our guys, how we have them marked, who needs to play more, who needs to play less, who we still have not seen, or who we think we can give us opportunity to win. My thing is this: y'all sat down for how many weeks in a row? 8 weeks in a row, 9 plus the bye week coming up. At this point, if y'all ain't figured it out, y'all need to change our train of thought. And that's an honest assessment. And also, I'm gonna talk about having the offensive line gave up on Jared Goff. So hold on for that too. But like I said before, it's the same shit that Mariah Marinelli was feeding us. It was the same thing that other coaches was feeding us. Those eccentric, them real character coaches, man. I see through the bull crap. Like I said before, he can't bench Jared Goff because they paying him $30 million. That's another reason that ownership showing that they continue to be cheap. If I'm paying you $30 million, you're gonna go out there and play. I'm not gonna pay the dude that's making $500,000, $600,000, $1 million to back you up. You got to play. And that's the way the four is going to run this team. Continue to run this team. If we pay you that money, you're going to play. And the biggest mistake made in the last 21 years of the Detroit Lions was continue for trading for Jared Goff and not doing the best thing for this franchise, trading Stafford, who gave y'all the best offer. You see, the Rams don't think much of their draft picks. They traded some more picks for Von Miller. Traded some picks for Jalen Ramsey. So if the Rams don't value their picks, what would the Lions want those picks when you could have had a first and you could have got a third out of Carolina this year in the first? Last year you could have ended up with Sewell and Justin Fields and Mac Jones, whoever the hell you want to end up with. So obviously they're not getting rid of Jared Goff. That is what it is. We all knew that was coming. They wasn't going to give David Block an opportunity. Okay, they wasn't going to give him an opportunity. They wanted to get Tim Boyle in there, and Tim Boyle was obviously not as good as he was. So, to me, I'm not surprised. It is what it is. Jared Goff is not the problem. Well, who the fuck is the problem then? Put Aaron Rodgers in here, and I think he do better. Put Lamar Jackson in, I think they do better. The biggest mistake was y'all trading for this clown. And now you stuck with him. Now you stuck with making excuses. Now ownership said we paying him, you better play him, and he stuck. Like I said, 70% is Jared Goff fault. And I say 10% is the personnel fault. And the other 20% is on Anthony Lynn. How about that? This personnel is good enough to win. You got two good running backs. You got one of the best tight ends in the game. Think about, and you got a solid offensive line. Think about Trevor Lawrence, a rookie. He don't have the best offensive line. He don't have the best weapons. He got Marvin Jones Jr., but he don't have the best weapons in the game. He don't have the best tight end. He don't have a solid offensive line. Detroit Lions offensive line better than Jacksonville. And you got James Robinson, but the Lions got DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams. So what else do we need? This dude got speed. Khalif Raymond can run. St. Amar Rock can run. He don't know how to throw nobody open. You got to be wide. And it's been guys wide open that he's missed. Every week we going over a wide open player that he missed. Every week. Every week we talking about a wide open player that he missed. So guys have been wide open, and he don't know how to throw guys open. So like I said, the biggest thing of the pie is the biggest problem in the pie is Jared Goff. People say, Stanford. Like I said, had 12 years to do something. He didn't do it. Every big game he was in, he didn't get over the hump. But not the conversation. So that is what it is. So we already know it's 30 plus million reasons why this guy is going to continue to be quarterback. And he's 70, 80. I really want to say 80% responsible for this. And what is Dan Campbell going to do? Run more vertical routes. Like I said, the only thing he can do offensively from the last video is to run heavy and put guys in motion if they're going to spread it out. Okay, that is what it is. But, talking about Jared Goff, have the Detroit Lions offensive line gave up on Jared Goff? I believe so. I think everybody's seen it on Sunday. They completely stopped blocking. I know the Eagles, the defensive line, Fletcher Cox, and they lost Brandon Graham. Shout out to him from Detroit. His uncle coached me in high school for a minute. I know the Eagles' defensive line is good, but it's not that good. And I believe a lot of those guys sat there and said, you know what, I'm not going to continue to bust my hump and keep blocking for this bum. And he keep throwing it 2 or 3 yards. And we won't consistently run the football. I know exactly that was the conversation. These guys are giving up on Jared Goff. And at some point, it's going to get to the point where he's going to get hurt. Remember, my man's got Ray hurt. Remember the Titans? That's what it's going to be. At some point, he's going to get Jared Goff hurt. and they gonna get Jared Goff hurt. They tired of blocking for 2 or 3 yard passes. They tired of doing all that work, getting on the other side of the 50, getting into their own territory, and Jared Goff continued to throw interceptions. They tired. They tired. They ain't tired. They tired. It's a difference. They tired. And he know it. You know, you got to ask yourself, dude, you know, do you want to, you know, you want to wait till you get injured? You know, wait till he play better. And I don't think he's going to play any better anytime soon. You know? So, like I said before, it's clear that they're giving up on him. It's clear that they ain't firing off the ball like they should be firing off the ball. You know, it's a clear thing. You know? And you know, like I said before, that performance, man, didn't have no effort for the majority of them. They gave no effort. You know, and I think they waiting for him to go down. They want somebody else in there new, but you know, like I said, ownership won't allow it because how much they playing them. You know, but it is what it is. So hopefully they find a way to get the juices flowing, get this team back. You know, being enthusiastic and happy about football. At this point, when you keep losing this many games in a row and you don't win, you putting all this work in. You feel that the quarterback is the reason why, and the defense has improved over the season. You know, the kicker has been pretty much on point until he missed the kick last week. I'm fine with, you know, you're gonna miss kicks in this league, but it's to the point where you know, it starts to affect the morale of the team. And people tired of going out there busting my ass, showing up to work and losing. You know, so that is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. All my social media links there. I want to make a financial donation. Cash App, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Venmo, CJ Good 313. All that stuff. Cash App there, man. Best way to donate. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up the video. You know, all that good stuff. Hit the bell icon button. Appreciate a chance to get a notification. You know, when I drop a live video or whatever, man. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.